Hi everyone, welcome to another reading. So I was inspired last night by the amazing full moon. It was in a clear night sky and it was just so glorious and so powerful. And today I was thinking about it and just felt like doing a reading. So this one is just a simple yes or no, and it will be related to a question. So, a decision or a question that can be answered with a yes or no. This will be a simple yes or no to that. So, if you could choose the white, either the white quartz, the black and pink stone, or the green stone. So pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, and we'll start your reading. So for pile 1, this is your reading. We're going to look at the tarot and then some guidance cards and answer a question which requires an answer of yes or no. So I'm going to go with the vibe of the cards. Mainly reversals would mean no, and mainly if I have a lot of reversals it would mean no, and if I have a lot of straight cards it would mean a yes, but I'm also going to go with the general message of the cards as well. Okay, so with this white quartz we have the Knight of Wands, Judgment in reverse, Six of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Chariot in reverse. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can make these cards a bit more visible. So we have more upright cards, so it's looking like the main answer to this question that requires a yes or no answer, the answer is actually yes, but it's not that simple because the yes is coming from the smaller cards, from the suits, whereas the major arcana cards are both in reverse. So the Chariot is in reverse and Judgment is in reverse, but the Three of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Wands are upright. So even though we've got a yes here, there are a few considerations. One is that there may be impulsiveness, which makes this into a yes, and the impulsiveness might lead to a feeling of regret or conflict later on. There may be an energy that's like rushing in. The Knight of Wands can represent a male who is confident and impulsive, so it may be that that feels very positive, like a rush of adrenaline, which is like a big yes. And there is also success with that connection. If it is about a relationship, it may feel very passionate and exciting. And then there's a Three of Cups, which is like fun times. So if you're asking about relationship, which is a yes, there is a yes here. If you're asking about this person's feelings, there is positive feeling here. But because we have the Judgment card in reverse and the Chariot in reverse, what this is really saying is that the bigger picture may not move forward the way you want it to. And you may find some things in this situation unforgivable, or there may be a feeling of sort of shiftiness which will come to light, but these two cards are more saying to take it with a pinch of salt and take a step back. Don't just rush into the yes, because there are issues that you need to consider about this. These are just the current energies. They could change, but with this motion of like forward movement with this Knight of Wands, there is also the Chariot in reverse, which shows a very slow movement. So on some levels there may be a yes and a fast movement, but there is also, in the bigger picture, some stalling and some indecisiveness, and that is because there is some inner conflict or inner wounds that need to be resolved first. So generally, whatever your question was, the answer is yes, but also to take it with a pinch of salt. Now, I am going to take some guidance cards from this. So we'll look at the Animal Guidance Oracle. So what is the guidance for pile 1, Spirit? What is the guidance for pile 1? What does pile 1 need to know about this? Yes. Okay, so we have see through illusion into truth, which is the bat, but it was in reverse. So what this really tells me is that the excitement or the positivity in this situation is a lot based on ego factors, and even though that can feel very good in the beginning, it can also burn out very quickly. So to just consider everything first before rushing in, even though you have got a yes, sometimes there are some complex issues behind that, and a lot of the issues that are in this situation are from a more mental or ego perspective. From a deeper emotional side, there may be some other aspects, more like darker aspects, that you need to come to terms with and see if that would really be the right answer for you. And that was mainly coming up because of the Chariot being in reverse and the Judgment card being in reverse. But because you have got the insight and knowledge with this ability to see through illusion into the light, that insight is going to come to you and will help you figure this out as well. Okay, those are your messages, pile 1. And now we're going to look at pile 2, which is this pink black stone. Okay, just one of my cards is down here. Sorry about that. I was in bed reading Darren Brown's new book. Okay, so we're going to look at the messages, yes or no, for pile 2. The messages for pile 2. Okay. Is it a yes or a no? Okay, so a lot of cards have come out. I am going to take them all. So I have got King of Cups in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, and the Death card upright. So this is saying no, and I'm sorry if that wasn't what you wanted to hear, but basically it's saying that the emotional side of things, the feeling of understanding, is not there. So also in terms of feelings of contentment and material harmony, this is also showing it would not be beneficial for that, whatever your question was. The need for vigilance also is indicated here with the Page of Swords, and then it's showing that emotional fulfillment from this situation is not there. But the Death card in this reading is actually quite positive, which is saying there will be a huge transformation and shift. So with this quite negative feeling about this situation, there is going to be a positive outcome. If you're asking about a relationship, there may be a lot of turmoil in this relationship currently. It may feel like it can't work on the material level. There isn't a feeling of understanding. And if it's about any other situation to do with work, friendship, social issues, it's saying that it may not, whatever yes or no question you're asking, it's saying that it really feels like a no, because everything doesn't seem to be stacking up the way you think. But this is showing that this is all of this negativity, and the no can transform, because this is a major arcana card showing the ability to turn things around, like almost like alchemy. Take a lot of crappy stuff and turn it into gold. So this Death card is actually really positive. At the moment, it's saying that it's a no, whatever this question is, if it is a decision that you're making, or if it's just asking about whether something is right for you or not. It feels like a real no, but there is a possibility that this can totally transform, but it's not indicated that it's happened yet. Now I'm going to get some guidance from the oracle cards for this connection, or not just the connection, more like, I don't know why I said connection, because it might not be to do with a relationship, but there are quite a lot of cups here. So for this yes or no situation, cups are usually to do with feelings and emotions. Okay. So what is the guidance for pile 2? Spirit. Okay, so I've got owl, listen to the messages of the angels. So this is quite similar to the previous pile's guidance, which is that it's asking you to listen to your higher wisdom, and it may require being patient and taking a step back from something and watching the transformation occur. I'm just going to get a little bit of a clarifier for this. So can you clarify the owl for me, please? Spirit, can you clarify the owl for me? Okay, so 8 of Cups doorway. So that's in reverse, which is showing that a lot of different opportunities exist, but they're not, it's not a time to really be rushing in through those doorways at the moment. That you need some time to contemplate which is the right option, because this huge transformation is underway, and it may be worth waiting to see what happens with this situation here that you've asked about, before really deciding which doorway to walk through. I hope that makes sense. So that's the reading for pile 2. And now we're going to do the reading for the final pile. Excuse me for that sneeze. Okay, so the reading for pile 3, which is this green stone. So is it a yes or a no for pile 3? Is it a yes or a no for pile 3? Okay, so for pile 3, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, Justice upright, King of Swords in reverse, and Ten of Cups upright. So this is indicating a no for the answer, but it's not a negative situation as such. It's just showing that there's something holding back the entire situation. So some new experiences that were anticipated have not happened. I don't know if things have been cancelled or put off. The clarity of this, what's going on here, has not come through, and that's really the reason why this is a no at the moment, is because there's an element of confusion. There will be a feeling of justice, balance, and resolution to this. There is a lot of positive feeling behind the scenes here, but the King of Swords in reverse, meaning the avenues and the structures that are needed to bring forth the outcomes or the effects in the material world, they haven't happened because there's a lack of clarity, there's a lack of movement, and there's a lack of direction. There's just general confusion is what I'm getting from this reading. But there will be joyfulness, and there is affection, and there will be balance. It's just these things now are at the moment are more in seed form. They're under the surface, and on the material level there is an element of confusion. So at the moment this is showing a no. And I'm just going to look at some guidance for this pile. So the guidance for this pile is dog, be disciplined in your home and community life. So this is really showing the need to just keep an open mind, be positive, and be hopeful. It may be that things are just on the practical level not very clear, but there is affection and positive feeling here. It's just that whatever needs to come forward in the material world, it's not very clear how to make things happen. But when things are unclear, if someone doesn't make a decision or move forward with what's needed, then the universe sort of makes that clear as time goes on. So this Justice card is a major arcana card, and it is upright, so it's showing that whatever confusion has been created for you, maybe other people have caused you heartache and confusion, that justice will be done in this situation. So your feelings of frustration will be resolved, and you won't be left in limbo. It will be resolved, but it's just that it's frustrating for you now. You're guided to just be disciplined and positive within yourself, and some kind of clarity will come to you eventually. So this is saying a no for now, not because there are any bad intentions, but just because there's a lack of clarity. I hope this helped you, pile 3. Okay, so those are the readings for today. Thank you for listening. Bye.